Greetings, viewers. Welcome to this special edition of Geo interview with Mr. Abhivardhan. Mr. Abhivardhan is the esteemed chairperson and managing trustee of the Indian Society on Artificial Intelligence and Law. His expertise comes from a vantage point as a policy advocate in the legal realm of AI. And from what I know, not many people in India are working on this. And this was the reason that I wanted to talk to you, sir. So I hope you are doing great and thank you for doing this. But why are governments so much interested in taming the AI ecosystem within around the world through such multilateral partnerships and such conventions and meetups, let's just say. So like even our government has developed this India AI ecosystem and we have declared a capital outlay of rupees 10,000 crores of tax money for developing an AI ecosystem in India. So around the world, what is the end goal of the governments and why are they so much interested in AI as a whole?
So there's the genuine interest makes sense. For example, the AI mission in which the amount you said has been subject to it will be invested by the government of India. I think the AI mission is fabulous. There's no question about it. Uh, the AI advisory was a failure. That's a different question altogether. So two different ministries, two different approaches. Ironically, they had one more ministry, which is Ministry of Corporate Affairs. They came up with a digital competition bill, which is fabulously written.
Okay.
And yeah, so they have a digital competition law bill, which was drafted thanks to a lot of support from certain law firms and certain people in Delhi and across the country. And they contributed their insights. Even a lot of companies like Zomato, X, Bumble, and others, AZB and partners, a lot of them contributed to the consultations. And the final draft, or let's say the first draft of the bill, which even we have read, it's a beautifully written draft on competition law. So I'm like awestruck that on regulation, on economic aspects like competition law, this government makes sense. But Métis fails. We have a very terribly written AI advisory, one of the most terribly written ever. And then at the same time, the Commerce Ministry is very clear that they have to invest this much money. They are clear about their goals. And even their India AI report, since you're referring to the India AI initiative, which is a good initiative by the government and NASCOM, they actually came up with a report. And it's a good report. By all means, it's a good report. It suggests certain practical things about centers of excellence and others, and it kind of makes sense to. And I think, from a practical point of view, I think uh, I think it depends. So the reason why governments are a bit anxious is definitely that they should invest some R&D in the R&D side, innovation. That is one reason. Second is definitely leveraging some economics so that we know what to regulate.
Hmm.
And therefore, and obviously, there are certain risks in the cybersecurity domain and the information warfare side, misinformation basically, which is why this AI advisory came in such a haste.
Of course.
And that's why, yeah. In March, on March 1st in the midnight, there was no public copy. There was some friend or colleague who told me. I read it, okay, and then we responded. But it was such a terribly written AI advisory. And so, I mean, the least said on tech regulation in India, the better. But on economics, I completely support. I think they have done a great job. So I think obviously investing in R&D is a good way forward because AI is at a nascent stage right now, even with a lot of